Hi guys, my name is Vidhi Kalra Ballana and welcome back to my channel 5 Minute Economics where I teach economic concepts in a span of just 5 minutes. Well, the topic of today's video is the topic of the hour, which is the interim budget 2024-25, which has been recently presented in the parliament. So in this video, I'll be speaking all about the budget highlights, what are the key developments, what are the changes, and what are we looking forward in this very budget. So yeah, without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. Also guys, don't forget to like this video and please do subscribe to my channel in case you haven't already. It will mean a lot to me. And in case you're not following me on my Instagram handle, so do follow me on my Instagram handle, which is also called 5 Minute Economics. So let's talk about our interim budget 2024, which was dubbed as the first budget in Amrit Kal and presented on the 1st of February by our Finance Minister, Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman. So basically, guys, why this year we have an interim budget? I've already made a reel on it. You can watch that. But just telling you quickly, the year when we are having, Lok Sabha elections, when there's uncertainty will that, the same government is going to continue or we will have a new government. So in that case, in that year, we have an interim budget. So basically, this is a temporary financial plan because, of course, a new budget will be presented after the formation of the new government post the Lok Sabha elections. This year, the budget has majorly focused on youth as well as women empowerment. In fact, guys, one thing which every year, we common man look forward to in the budget is the tax rates. But to our surprise, there has been no changes in the tax rates. In fact, direct and indirect, both taxes have remained unchanged, which has been a little disappointing for the middle class. Next, we have seen that 11.1 lakh crore rupees will be devoted towards capex. Capex is the short form of capital expenditure, and of course, as I told you, a fiscal budget will be presented post the Lok Sabha elections. So let's see where this budget is going to and where and what sector is actually going to get the most of it. So capital expenditure and infrastructure are the two key things where government is going to focus. It has been observed that India has remained resilient even despite the challenging global environment. It is said that in the next financial year, we are expecting a 7.3% GDP growth in the first half, whereas the 7% projection is there in the second half. We've also noticed that government is going to, spend a lot on the demand side. This GDP is going to be propelled through the demand side, where we've noticed that a 31% increase will be on the union capital expenditure, capex, as I've mentioned, and 43% increase in the state capital expenditure. Infrastructure, as I just mentioned, guys, is going to be a very major development through this capital expenditure increase. 47.65 lakh crores. Now, of course, you can't remember each figure, neither can I. It's just for your reference. You can just approximate it if you're writing some answers in your exams. This is just the figure with what I've got. And basically, this shows that there has been a 16% increase in the capital expenditure from the previous year. So, this capital expenditure is going to, basically focus a lot on the infrastructural development of the country. Moving ahead to the three main sectors where the government is going to focus this year. Number one, green energy, then EV vehicle industry, and domestic tourism. Well, considering Lakshadweep and Ayodhya, I think we are already on to domestic tourism. Yeah, I'm sure many of you might have already visited Ayodhya by now. If yes, please comment in the comment section below. Let me just see. Secondly, guys, EV vehicle industry also, we see that there are so many EV cars on the road these days, which maybe a year back also we wouldn't see. Some of us must have also bought those cars. Of course, they are expensive to buy, but this year a lot of focus will be there. I'm sure the price of EV vehicles will also, lower now. And of course, green energy is also very much in the limelight. So these three industries are what government is going to focus in this coming year. Taxes, as I already mentioned, there is no changes in the taxes, which is kind of a disappointment for the salaried individuals. Our finance minister stated that the tax collection, in fact, has doubled since the last 10 years, which is a great thing. Secondly, it's also said that government, in fact, aims to improve the taxpayer services. Like, the time for a tax return will be reduced. So government will focus on that rather than, changing the tax rates. And of course, a tax break, which was already given for startups, has now been extended to 31st March 2025, which will definitely give a boost to entrepreneurship and economic growth. Next, the tax pillars also, as our finance minister stated, that tax pillars has swelled by 2.4 times since financial year 2014, and the projected tax receipts for the upcoming year will be 26.02 lakh crores. So basically, this is all about taxes and the three industries. Moving ahead to economic corridors and railways, which again will be a key focus for the government. Government has allocated around 2.4 lakh crores to the railways this year, where it focuses on three major economic railway corridors under the PM Gati Shakti scheme. Secondly, guys, it has also been said that 40,000 normal train bogies will be converted into fast Vande Bharat ones. Also, the government has focused on port connectivity, high traffic density corridors, as well as promoting urban transformation through metro rail and Namo Bharat. So moving ahead, the government has allocated rupees 6,200 crores through for PLI schemes promoting growth and competitiveness. PLI basically means the production linked incentives. Moving to the agricultural sector, it is now going to be focusing more on the post harvest activities, dairy farming, as well as it aims to controlling diseases. Next, coming to the schemes. Okay, guys, I know the names of the schemes are a little complicated, but you have to know these. These are asked very much in many competitive examinations. So it aims through the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana to enhance aquaculture productivity and promote exports and create jobs. Basically, guys, Matsya in Hindi means fish, and Sampada we know means dhan, daulat, right, money. So through Matsya, basically fish, you can remember aquaculture. Moving to the healthcare sector, which of course remains a key focus of the government, Ayushman Bharat facilities are now going to be extended to all ASHA as well as Anganwadi workers. Hospitals are set up to be in all districts. Vaccination for cervical cancer. Well, this actually reminds me of that Poonam Pandey, but yeah, coming back, sorry. Vaccination for cervical cancer for 9 to 14-year-old girls, Saksham Anganwadi as well as Poshan 2.0 are set to be expedited for improved nutrition and early childhood care for children. So lastly, guys, coming to the education budget, which has been allocated rupees 1.25 lakh crores, which is basically a 14.5% increase from the previous year, a very good positive sign for education sector. Next, under the housing sector, of course, 2 crore houses it aims to build under the PM Awas Yojana. Again, Awas means, housing, so you can remember it through that. And government's housing plans basically this time now aims to focus more on the middle class. So government's basically mantra for GDP growth is basically GDP, that is government's development and performance, and it has shown that in the last 10 years it has successfully uplifted 25 crore people from poverty, which basically shows inclusive development as one of the major agendas of government. So this is all about the budget highlights for 2024-25, guys. I hope this video was useful for you. If it was, please do like it and do subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video pretty soon.